Okay, hey. So, been gone for a little bit. Nothing crazy. Well, there are some things that are kind of crazy that are going on. Main reason I haven't been on here is, I'm pretty transparent, and if something's bothering me, it's hard to not see it on my face. And sometimes I like to think through what's bothering me, especially before I share it, just to make sure I'm making any sense whatsoever. So that's kind of what's been going on. Things in life have been going on in such a way that I have not been able to, focus too much on the fun I'm having with being natural. So I'll tell you a little bit. I won't go in too deep. But I will tell you a little bit of what I've been dealing with. So, so this has to deal with the adoption. Not the boys. The boys are great. We have been spending a ton of time with them. We're transitioning from their, here I go transitioning again. Our family's transitioning from them being in the foster family's home to moving into our home. So we've had several meetings, and we continue to spend a lot of time with them. So basically you spend a little bit of time, then a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. And normally this would happen at a pace that represented the boys' comfort level. So if they wanted to spend a ton of time with you, you would spend a ton of time. If they wanted to spend just a little bit because they were having attachment issues because of their foster family, then it would go really, really slow. Well, luckily, there haven't been any problems there. The boys want to be with us. They want to spend time with us. So that's been really good, and our interactions with them have just been so much fun. They are super, super, super sweet kids. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And all of us are in love with each of them. There's not one that we love more than we love the other so far. Of course, we're very much in a honeymoon period with these boys. But they're just bright and kind and thoughtful, and, well, they're beautiful. But even if that weren't the case, I mean, their personalities are so big and vibrant, and it is so nice having all that male, stuff in our house. I mean, our evenings are filled with, lots of fun physical play when they're around, and that's so cool. But these boys are also very cerebral, and they like to think and create, and so that's kind of neat too. But so no, nothing with the boys. So adoption, still wanting these boys, still psyched about these boys, absolutely no red flags still. The issue is with the foster family. So for those of you who are thinking, I'm going to do foster to adopt, and I'm only looking at legally free because I don't want to deal with any of the drama associated with the birth family, and the courts going back and forth. Do the parents get rights? Do they have their rights relinquished? Do we get to keep the kids? Do we have to give them back? For those of you who are thinking, like I did, that this is a safe way to go about this, and then you don't have to deal with any drama on the family end, think again. Which is really weird because we're so, feeling the oldest kid. I mean, he's awesome. I'm totally feeling the youngest, too. The youngest has one of those bubbly personalities that you can't help but love. And the oldest has one of those where he thinks a little bit more. But he's definitely engaged. So anyway, but for whatever reason, he wasn't gelling with them. And that's pretty evident. We've seen evidence of that, just when they passed them over to us. So anyway, the foster family was aware, when you go to train to be a foster parent, you're aware that your job is to be a good mom in the place of the mom and or dad who has had the children removed from their homes because of behavioral issues, whether those are drugs or abuse issues. And so your job is just to be a good parent in the place of that child's parent. Give them a safe place to grow and get just get healed up. But you always know that you're not their forever family. So the boys want to be here. We want them here. But the family is now fighting. We don't know why. I've been racking my brain trying to come up with something to figure out why they would cause any more trauma to these boys than is necessary, and especially when they have had so much time to think about this. I mean, if I had fallen in love with some kids 2 months, a month into being their parents, if I knew they were legally free, I would be on it to make sure that there was no way that those kids were getting placed any other place than in our home. There's no way I would even allow there to be a shadow of an opportunity. For the whole month leading up to us meeting with them, they knew that it was on and popping where our family was concerned, that we were going to be these kids' parents. Why did they not say anything? Why did they not, again, if it were the youngest, but not with since it's both. If it were the youngest, then not since it's both. So here we are now, caught in the middle of some drama that we didn't even know we were walking into. Not with the kids, but with the foster family. And I'm not saying, judging the foster family, I don't know where their head is at. I just don't understand how they would even allow it to come this far, because the kids have met us and my kids have met them. We've spent time together. We're continuing this weekend to spend basically the whole weekend together. We will be spending quite a bit of time with each other next week as well, and they'll probably be, living in our home, like moving in before the week's over next week. So I don't even know why you would put kids through something like that, especially knowing that they've had so much emotional trauma, when they could have made this choice weeks ago and we would never even be here. Our family's hearts wouldn't be tied up in these boys. These boys wouldn't be tied up in us emotionally. Our girls wouldn't be tied up in them. It's just messy, the way that this has gone down now. And I am very, very frustrated with that. So, nope, I haven't been doing much in terms of hair videos because I've been very frustrated with this. And just kind of, in general, adults, when we make choices involving children, we should really, really, really try to do everything in our power to make sure that those choices don't hurt our kids as much as possible. Whether they're biologically your children or foster kids or adoptive kids, try your hardest to shield kids from drama, and usually that just requires a little bit of thinking and planning. And I'm very frustrated that a family who's been trained to be foster parents, just like we've been trained to be foster parents, would even begin to play around with these kids like that. Anyway, so that's where my head's been. That's where I've been. If you like my hair, it's just a wash and go with locks of curls from Children's Locks. I feel stupid even going from that to this. Whatever. But I didn't do anything special. It's a nice day today. I've got a little hair jewelry in, and anyway, that's it. It'll probably be a good couple weeks before I do another video, until some of this is settled and I can release my brain to not be so focused on this stuff. So please continue praying. I want what's best for these kids. If they're supposed to be in our home, that's where I want them. And if they're not supposed to be in our home, then I want them to be with this family. If that's God's best for these kids, that's what I want. I don't want to do anything that's going to further hurt them. And even if we were to drop out of the situation at this point, they would just put that second family that they liked after us in that slot, and these kids would still be going through this. So because I asked, I'm like, well, what if we back down and the kids would they stay with their family? And they're like, nope. Because of the inequities between how they treat the children. But it's crazy, people. And I did this way to avoid drama. Oh, well. So, yeah, please continue to pray for us if you think about it. The prayers around the boys were so answered. They are awesome kids, and they're a perfect fit for our family. They're a perfect fit for our family. They're so cute. I wish I could show you a picture. Oh, my gosh. I wish I could show you a picture, but I can't. Woo! But they're awesome. I mean, aside from cuteness, just inside, they're like butter. Anyway, so that's why I haven't been doing too many videos. My mind's been preoccupied. Can you tell? Just a little bit. Anyway, take care. Hope all's going well with you. I will be checking in YouTube in a couple of weeks and answering posts and questions and all that stuff then. I have not been rude on purpose. It's just been a lot of other things going on in my life, and the YouTube thing is more of a fun thing I like to do. And right now, too many of these other things to be focused on my fun little YouTube thing. So please continue to keep us in your prayers, and we will figure this one out. All right, y'all. Bye.